Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Orji. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Smith. You get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Howard. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Send the back in motion. Press coverage now from the secondary. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Orji. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And now another deep ball here. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Orgy. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Orgy. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Orgy. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Field goal try, no good. Missed opportunity to make this a 1-score game, still losing by 11.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's reeled in. It's Henderson. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Abuka.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Howard. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Both teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs through the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Orgy. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Make the extra point and trail now 28-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a huge game through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. The lead remains at 18 after the miss. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, there's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back. It's Howard. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Orji. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. Tackled to the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down coming up after that running play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pitches to the back. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense in a split backfield now. Back to throw. It's Orgy. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense now operating in empty. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Howard. And they get the completion. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Keeping it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bless that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On the run, it's Edwards.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Orgy. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to throw it deep. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Second down play coming up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down play coming up for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Going after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounce back here. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. To throw, it's Orgy. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to throw. It's Orgy. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. Give it to the back again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.